नमस्कार. आयच्या ह्या खाशेल्या कार्यावळी तुमकां सगळ्यांक येवकार. आज आमी अशी कार्यावळ करतात जी आमी दर वर्सांतल्यान एक फावटी करतात. एक तर वर्स सोंपतना करतात किंवा वर्स सुरू जातकीर एक पयल्या सप्तका भितर करतात आनी आमचे बरोबर गेस्टूय तशेच आसतात. खास गेस्ट. आमी देशाची गजाल उलयतात, जगाच्यो गजाल उलयतात, गोंयच्योय गजाल उलयतात. आनी म्हजे बरोबर आज स्टुडियो भितर आसात देशांतले नामनेचे पत्रकार, गोंयकार राजदीप बाब सरदेसाय.
Namaskar, Pramod.
Sir, welcome.
Thank
and
you.
Like every year, let us review 2025 and let's look ahead to 2026. So let me start with the basic question. If you have to take three major events that you think shaped the course of the nation in 2025, what would those three events be?
Pramod, first of all, thank you to all fellow Goinkars and thank you for doing this every year. It is always good to talk to you and I am so impressed with the studio and the quality. Every year I come to Prudent Media, you all are looking better and better. So congratulations to
Thanks
you
a lot, sir.
and your team. Three events, let us stay from news point of view. Number one, according to me, Pramod, Donald Trump. हा डोनाल्ड ट्रम्प एक विचित्र प्राणी आहे खरं सांगायचं तर US president who can do anything at any time.
Yeah.
And we are seeing it even in this year. Only 2 days ago, he has gone and picked up the president of Venezuela and taken him back to America. And right through the year, Donald Trump dominated the headlines. So, according to me, newsmaker of the year is Donald Trump. Whatever Donald Trump was doing was also affecting India. For example, tariffs. Tariffs had a big effect. Or H1B visas. कोणाला जायचं असेल US ला, H1B visas also have been hit. So, that is number one. Whatever Donald Trump did or did not do. Number two, Operation Sindoor. What has happened is Pakistan, now under General Asim Munir, is once again posing a threat to India's national security. It has always been a threat, but now Asim Munir seems to be determined to try once again to raise the temperature. What happened in Pahalgam is unacceptable. And I think even though we were able to send out a strong message to Pakistan, Pakistan will continue to create trouble, I think, even in 2026. ते थांबणार नाही. त्यांना कुठे ना कुठे काही नाही तर काय करायचं आहे because they want to use this opportunity, they think, to make themselves relevant in a way. So I think Pakistan, Operation Sindoor, India giving firm response, but Pakistan still not willing to sort of stop supporting terrorism. We saw Red Fort blast also. So Pakistan is still supporting these terrorist groups operating out of Kashmir. That I would say is number two. And number three, purely politically, I would say Amit Shah and Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi, Amit Shah. Gujarat जोडी नंबर 1 मी म्हणतो त्यांना. ही गुजरातची जोडी नंबर 1 जी आहे ते इलेक्शन कसं जिंकायचं ही जी कला आहे, आर्ट आहे, सायन्स आहे, whatever you want to call it, they have won now after Lok Sabha slight setback. They have won Haryana, Maharashtra, Delhi and Bihar. So they are once again in a way showing that they know how to win elections. So to my mind, these are the three. One, Amit Shah and Narendra Modi establishing themselves once again. Jodi number 1. Donald Trump, newsmaker number 1. And Operation Sindoor revealing that we have to worry about the threat from across the border once again.
Let's start with Donald Trump. And it's a very interesting thing. When I look at that personality, usually politicians want to be likable. They want to project themselves always in a fair light. They have a kind of a hero complex also. Donald Trump is one character who is not bothered about this hero complex. Even if you talk about his villainous traits, he enjoys that. He will go in, he will lift a president, even if you are criticizing him, he is not bothered. Do you think that's his also biggest strength, that he is not always looking for the adulation, but he can also say that, okay, you are considering me a villain, I can live with it as long as it benefits me?
You know, Pramod, that's a very good question. But you will remember sometimes when we used to go to watch Hindi films, there used to be when villain came, audience would start clapping. You know, Gabbar Singh aa gaya. You know, audience sometimes also relates to villains. I'm not going to call him a villain, but what I will say, he is, I think, the first prime time politician. He knows he is doing a reality TV show. So Big Boss sir ka show aahe, Donald Trump is there. You know, he's like
the world is the big boss house.
That's right. World is the big boss house and he wants control. He wants attention. He's desperate to seek attention. Right? Twitter वर काय लिहिणार, कुठे काय करणार, so that all the attention is on him.
Yeah. Good, bad, ugly.
Good, bad, ugly, and for his own supporters, they want that.
Yeah.
So when you say it is his strength, his supporters want him to do something which disrupts things.
Yeah.
They don't want business as usual. They want Donald Trump to show he can do things that others cannot.
Even if he's in morally grey area, he doesn't mind.
He does not mind at all because his supporters have voted for him to try and do things differently. In a way, Narendra Modi was elected also for this reason, but because Mr. Modi comes from RSS background, he's disciplined. Both of them are strong men. 56 ki, they have a belief that hamara chhati jo hai 56 ki, we have a 56-inch chest. But Donald Trump does not have any RSS background or anybody to discipline him. He is his own master, therefore.
Yeah.
Nobody is there to discipline him. He can do what he wants, whenever he wants. Mr. Modi is also a strong man, but Mr. Modi has a certain discipline. What you can do, what you cannot do. So I think Donald Trump has completely changed the way leadership is defined today.
Yeah.
And I don't think that anybody can copy him. He's as I said, Vichitra Prani, one of his kind. And we are going to, we have only started January. Already with this Venezuela news, I don't know what next he's planning. He's saying, I will take over Cuba, Colombia, I mean all over I want to Greenland. So you're dealing with someone and
he's completely unpredictable.
And he has got 3 more years.
Yeah.
You see, unlike Indian system where you may be, he has no inner party problem. Someone is trying to topple him, remove him, none of that. For the next 3 years, he is there, good, bad and ugly.
So biggest political headline was the Bihar election. You extensively covered that election. Were you surprised looking at the results or it was as expected? Because last time we spoke about Maharashtra and similar kind of results. And you also said BJP fared above your expectation. Was it a similar case when it comes to Bihar?
I was not surprised. If you see BJP's alliance in Bihar was very wide. Between BJP, Chirag Paswan, Jitin Ram Majhi, Nitish Kumar, Upendra Kushwaha, they had a big alliance. See, BJP does both I keep saying, they do both the maths, they know arithmetic. 1 + 1 = 2. So even if they have a problem with some person, if that person can give them extra votes, they will go to that person. Chirag Paswan 5 years ago fought against BJP. This time they brought him because he has 5% vote.
They don't like to lose a single vote.
They don't want to, and they are flexible.
Yeah.
Nitish Kumar used to attack Mr. Modi when he was Mr. Modi's rival. Still Mr. Modi is going with him. So they have this ability to do Sam, Dam, Dandabhed, you can call it in a negative way. Positive way, you will say it is very flexible. It is able to adjust to and adapt to the situation. And if it sees electoral benefit, it will go. So the alliance was much wider in Bihar. On the other side, I think because Tejasvi Yadav comes with the baggage of Lalu Prasad's son. So every time someone sees Tejasvi, they remember Jungle Raj. And the BJP was clever enough to remind them. Dekho, Tejasvi aayega, Jungle Raj will come back, wapis aayega. So that, according to me, BJP is arithmetic and it is narrative building. So politics, and organization. So you need organization, they have it. You need the ability to be flexible and add 1 + 1 = 2, alliance building 2, they have it. And narrative. What is the narrative that will work with people? Rahul Gandhi went with vote chori. Now vote chori may be important for us in the media. We are looking at democracy. We want to ensure that everybody has right to vote. But average person, he is more interested in roti, kapda, makan, especially in a poor state like Bihar. So I think unless you are able to find issues that connect with people, not just with studios, that is where I think the BJP has a strength.
One major news happening, breaking news that is not much talked about is the resignation of the vice president and the election of a new vice president. I think that's one thing that we don't talk about, but it has many layers. Let me start with that. Were you surprised that it happened so suddenly? And what do you think is the backstory behind it?
Absolutely, Pramod. I was very surprised. This is the first time a vice president has resigned in this manner in the history of this country. And when you ask me what is the backstory, I don't think we also know. I don't think even Dhankar knows. I don't think Mr. Jagdeep Dhankar, he's living in some farmhouse near Delhi, I believe, at the moment. I have tried to contact him a few times to see if he'll get interviewed. But I think this shows this government's, this is the, just as I gave you the positive side of Modi's government, winning election, the negative side is that it has no concern for institutions. Vice President को हटाओ कोई control election commission, you can control it. This is the problem. So even the vice president, then you say he has ill health. Person till 4 o'clock was sitting in parliament perfectly okay. How come by night time he had got ill health? So I think there is a deep state, something which you and I cannot see, but behind the kamre ke parde ke piche, they will not allow someone who they feel in any way is now becoming a liability. And they, you see, Congress also used to remove Rajiv Gandhi famously once removed a foreign secretary of India, Mr. Venkateshwaran, in a press conference. He said, I am going to make him resign. That was in 80s. Today, they don't even need to call the press conference. They will immediately, some letter will go out somewhere, media will get it at 9 o'clock in the night. Vice President has resigned for health reasons. So I think there is a ruthless edge, very ruthless. They will not, if they want to finish you, they will do whatever it takes to try and finish you. So then, that's the darker side of this arrangement.
And then what is the backstory behind Nitin Nabin's appointment? Now, again, we are talking Bihar. Let's go back to Bihar. But that's something, again, out of the blue. Again, I think every journalist had his own top 5 names who can be, and it was long awaited also. Was that also a surprise?
Of course, it was huge surprise. I keep telling people, all the people who cover BJP, तुम मुझे बताओ 2 महीने से तुम चर्चा कर रहे हो, ये बनेगा, वो बनेगा, तो होणार, हा होणार, तो होणार. नितीन नबीनचं नाव कोणी एकदा पण घेतलं असेल ना, मी चॅलेंज देतो. Nobody, his name was never there. कधीच नव्हतं त्याचं नाव. So I sometimes feel like somebody tells me, will Goa Chief Minister get replaced? I say, I don't know. Who will become? I said, I don't know, but I will tell you one thing. If anyone is replaced, it will not be someone whom media thinks will be the next Chief Minister. Because Modi, only 2 people in India know what is happening in the BJP or in most things, that is Modi ji and Amit Shah ji. So they, along with the RSS, I think in Nitin Nabin's case, because he has come from organization, he comes from an old RSS family, he's relatively low profile, but has also won elections continuously, we forget, from 2010. So he's a 4-time MLA. It's not that he's not, he's not a non-entity, but nobody knows him in the media. BJP in this regime likes to reward such people whom they think are first loyal to the organization, particularly in a post like BJP president. And also he's 45 years old. So to the credit of the BJP, they are bringing generational change. Look at the contrast, Pramod. Congress has an 84-year-old Mallikarjun Kharge, whose ambition even today is to become Karnataka CM. If you tell Mallikarjun Kharge, what do you want to become? Karnataka CM व्हायचंय की Congress president, he may well say, I want to be Karnataka CM. And you have got Nitin Nabin, 45-year-old. So there is a generational change. And we are seeing it. I was going through, very interesting. Most of BJP chief ministers are all below 60. Only Bhupendra Patel is 62. All their other chief ministers are between 48 and 60. Devendra Fadnavis, all of them, Bhajan Lal Sharma, Yogi Adityanath, Hemanta Biswa Sarma, all are in an age group where they still have 10-15 years of politics left. So they have managed to successfully effect a generational change, which the other parties are struggling to do. So this is also in Nitin Nabin's appointment. You can see the strength of the BJP.
The shift also.
You can see the shift. Now, number 1 and number 2 are the same. And even Amit Shah is only 61. He's 1960, only 1 year older than me. He's 64 born, I am 65 born. And Modi ji is also 75 now. So I think there is a clear attempt in the BJP to, at least at state level and organizational level, bring in new talent or new energy.
One topic I think we all, again, not much talked about, maybe I talked about in the heat of the moment, but we all forgot about it, is cricket and Asia Cup victory. And the way it happened, the political undertones, overtones of this year's Asia Cup. And then what's happening now
with Bangladesh.
with Bangladesh? How do you look at cricket, the way cricket has changed, the cricket administration has changed, and the even cricket teams have changed?
Yeah, it's an interesting question, Pramod. See, I am a cricket romantic, and I would like to believe that cricket and politics must be kept apart. Truth is, it cannot. You see, today we are living in such a political world. Whatever happens can have an impact on all aspects of life, whether it is a cinema, whether it is a Dhurandhar-like film which becomes a hit, or whether it is a cricket match that is going on. But I was disappointed that we have reached a stage where we cannot even shake hands with each other on the cricket field. You know, players, if you are, either you don't play with Pakistan, I have no problem. We should have made a strong statement. Operation Sindoor has got over only in April, May. We are not convinced that Pakistan is not, as long as we believe Pakistan is supporting terror against Indian citizen innocents, we will not play with you. That I will now support that. But if you are playing, then you can't say I will not shake hands with you. Because then you are, I think, not doing justice to the game itself and not doing justice to the fact that you are a big nation. Same thing with Bangladesh.
But the fallout still continues.
And the fallout still continues. The cup is still there in Dubai. We have not even got the Asia Cup after winning. It is locked up in that Pakistan cricket board officials room. Bangladesh, same thing. Either we say we are not going to play with Bangladesh till we are convinced that Bangladeshi Hindus are fully safe. But if you target one cricketer and say I am removing him from IPL, then you are sending the wrong signal in my view. And let us not also compare Pakistan and Bangladesh. Pakistan's official policy is that we are going to target India in some way. Bangladesh, yes, what has happened to Bangladeshi Hindus is not good, but we cannot compare the two. It is not as if official policy of Bangladesh is to target. Now, we need friends. You see, we cannot have two hostile neighbors on either side. One on one with Pakistan, one with Bangladesh. And our diplomats realize it. I mean, our foreign minister is going and shaking hands with the man most likely to become new Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Tariq Rahman. But cricket we are having a problem with. And I wonder, therefore, cricket administration, who is taking the decisions? And on what basis? Why did you allow the Bangladesh players in the auction then? When they were doing that time also there were some violence and tension, but you allowed them to come. Then now suddenly somebody wakes, oh, Mustafizur Rahman, we have to... And I think it is embarrassing for a country as large as us. And that is my only worry, Pramod. I think sometimes this only strengthens extremist voices who are driven by hate. We cannot have foreign policy driven by social media. Somebody says, we have to teach Bangladesh a lesson. How will you teach a lesson by removing Mustafizur? Some years ago, we were teaching China a lesson by saying we are banning TikTok. You think China is concerned whether TikTok is banned in India or not? We have to be serious. So I think that is very, very troubling when I see it. I mean, if I may say so, I know this is drifting away. What troubled me towards the end of the year was when I saw that in some mall in Raipur, some Christmas celebrations were being damaged. And then those who had damaged it were being hailed as heroes. I mean, we are in Goa today. I mean, I don't think in Goa, everybody celebrates Christmas.
Absolutely.
These are all festivals to celebrate together. That is the greatness of India.
Absolutely.
So, whether it is cricket or civil society should try and ensure that we spread, to whatever extent we can, some kind of good feeling.
Should not lose our civility.
And we should not lose our civility, and it is our strength. I mean, our strength is that we can celebrate in India Eid, Diwali, Christmas, Buddha Purnima, Mahavir Jayanti, Guru Nanak Jayanti, all with the same fervor. This is the genius of India.
Another issue, sir, I think that needs a deeper understanding is SIR. Now, there are two aspects of SIR. Number one, if SIR is so bad and if so many people are affected, where are they? They are not on the streets, they are not agitating that their right to vote has been taken away. On the other side, there is a government point of view that we are sanitizing the rolls. What do you think is the ground reality? Because we are in the last phase of SIR in Goa. Our roles, provisional roles have been declared. You have seen what happened in Bihar. So what is the reality of SIR?
It's a good question, but it's a complex question and needs a complex answer. One is very clear that our electoral rolls needed revision. Because when you look at the number of people who are duplicates in roles or are not residing anymore.
Yeah.
People are migrating. Lots of Indians are migrating. People are coming to Goa from other parts of the country. They no longer live, let's say, in a Bihar or a UP. You have to clean up the rolls. So we needed an SIR. But how will you do it? You cannot do it like deadline. It is not an exam deadline pressure. Within 3 months, I want SIR. Or just before Bihar elections, I want SIR. Or just before Bengal elections, I want SIR. Then what happens? A lot of pressure comes on the BLOs, the block level officers. And then mistakes can happen. People, today only news is coming. Mohammad Shami's name is not there in Bengal list. So he has to go and report before the SIR. Now they are saying in UP's 15 crore, 3 crore names are being removed. Please clean up the list.
Yeah.
List needs cleaning up. But you have to do it in a manner that it does not burden, let's say, an 80-year-old. Suppose I'm an 80-year-old man. You are telling me, please give me evidence that you voted in 2002, 2003 election. I may not have all the documents. You have to come to me rather than me having to go to you. It is your job to prove that I am not a citizen or I am not eligible to vote. You are asking me to prove.
Yeah.
And in India, once you are, chalo, I can do it, I have got facility. How can an 80-year-old do? Finally, the Election Commission has to say
it needs to be more citizen friendly.
Absolutely. It has to be more citizen friendly, it has to be time bound, and it has to be, it has to give a longer time period for people to respond to it and less bureaucratic.
Yeah.
The biggest problem with the SIR exercise has been the bureaucracy and unfair pressure that has been put on the
to meet the deadlines.
To meet the deadlines. And then, so I think it's a good step in terms of wanting to clean up the roles, but it could have been
do it properly.
It could have been done more efficiently or more, I think you have used the right word, citizen friendly.
So let's come to Goa and what happened in Goa. 25 people dead, and what we all realized that it was a systemic failure at multiple levels. Rather, all levels, not even multiple levels, it was a systemic failure at all levels. When you look at a tragedy like that, and okay, the incident of fire is one aspect, how the fire, how that sparks the whole roof and then it spread, that's one aspect of it. But the systemic failures that came to light after that, and today there is a big public meeting going on. The title of that public meeting is Enough is Enough. So do you think we have reached a stage in Goa where we have to say enough is enough?
Pramod, why does it require a fire for us to wake up to this? Why did it require a fire in this nightclub? It is on Salt Pan area. It is clearly, permissions are not there. What I am shocked is basic fire permissions were not there in many of these places. Your Prudent did an expose that even 3 weeks after, many of the nightclubs have come back for New Year's without the basic permissions being there. It is, as you say, a systemic failure. I cannot blame one individual. Entire system has failed Goa. So today when citizens are coming and saying enough is enough, yes, I am glad. Goenkar should wake up. I keep saying Goa is a unique land. There is no place like Goa in this country. Its ecology, its environment is such that we should be proud of that. Now, if you are going to allow the destruction of the environment of Goa, then Goa's uniqueness will disappear. We are already, people now laugh and call Asagao GK4 or Greater Kailash 4, the Delhification. A lot of people have come from Delhi, brought plots. I have no problem with people coming to buy a property, but when you do it, it has to come along with environment. You have to
harmonize.
Development has to harmonize with environment in a state like Goa. And therefore, if the system is failing, if there is corruption at all levels, if every project requires you to give someone some money, whether it is at panchayat level or government level, then there is a problem. And it did not require this fire for that to happen. I am glad that it has woken up some people, but will it be enough? Will it be enough to, sometimes when I see the pictures that I'm seeing just now of people coming for this meeting, it's reminding me of India against corruption in Delhi in 2011. People there also said enough is enough. And I think it is important that those in power in Goa, across parties, as I said, you cannot blame an individual. Across parties realize that their responsibility is to the people, the citizens, the villagers. You have to protect their interests. So I think it's a good step. It's a positive step that citizens are waking up to it. But will it change anything? You see, all citizens feel now powerless. कि कुछ बदलने नहीं वाला, काहीच बदलणार नहीं. Same people will come in some form or the other. It's not easy, but I think that pressure needs to carry on. I think the pressure is very important to push governments to respond. I saw this just now in Rajasthan, Aravali project.
Yeah.
Entire hills of Aravali were going to slowly but surely be taken over by, the fear was, by mining companies. Citizen movement has been launched there and it has been stopped. Similarly, we want citizen movement in Delhi for pollution. Unless we have more citizen movements, and they are not directed against any individual, it's not against a Pramod Sawant or BJP or anyone. It should be citizen movement directed against changing the entire system.
Non-negotiable issues for the betterment of a state.
That's all. You see, moment you make it about individuals, then it becomes caught in party politics.
Correct.
I don't think this should be about party politics, at least not for
Any
now.
party comes to power, these are the non-negotiable issues.
Citizens should prepare a charter. Get every politician to come who wants to come and accept that charter and be willing to be held accountable if they don't fulfill the charter. So I think this is a good start. It is good to see that Goenkars are finally realizing enough is enough.
So my final question about 2026. So what's your prediction for Bengal?
I must give, there is a conflict of interest. My wife is a Trinamool Congress MP in the Rajya Sabha. So you please keep that in mind. But, let me put it in a larger context. 2025 was the year of Modi Shah. They were the ones who dominated, BJP dominated. 2026 is the almost make or break for opposition. I mean, in India, you never know who does what when. But if you look at the elections, there is Kerala. Fight is between left and Congress. If you look at Tamil Nadu, principal fight is between DMK, AIDMK and this new rising star called Vijay. If you look at Assam, fight is largely between BJP and Congress. But Congress is the main opposition there. So it is a chance for them. And then you have Bengal, where the real fight is Mamata Banerjee versus BJP. Now, Mamata is facing 15 years of anti-incumbency. That's a lot. I was looking through somebody has done a poll. There is high anti-incumbency. Means people are particularly angry with sitting MLAs. But Mamata's popularity is still high. So BJP may need someone who can compete with Mamata, especially among women voters. You see, I have one now when people ask me, how does one find out which way the wind is blowing in election? I said, go and meet women. Women are becoming more and more important in elections. What did Nitish Kumar do? Just before election, gave 10,000 rupees to women under Jivika Didi scheme. Women have voted more than 10% for NDA compared to the other side. Women are the deciding voter. So as long as that Mahila vote is with Mamata Banerjee, I think she has the edge. If the BJP can target that woman voter and woo that woman voter back, which is not easy because, a woman chief minister has some kind of emotional attachment with women voters, then the BJP has a chance. But I often say now, in every election, which way the women vote decides Indian elections.
So my final question, because you said this 2026 is a make or break election for the opposition. What's your advice for the opposition? This is straight 5th year. I am asking you this question at the end of the program.
Pramod,
we eventually end up there.
You see, I write it in my book. I wrote it in my last 2024 book also. Opposition has never missed an opportunity to miss an opportunity. Right? So every year, now if you look at it, next 14 months, Assam is there, Kerala is there, there is Uttarakhand, there is Punjab, there is Goa. In all these states, in the next 14 months, Congress has an opportunity as the principal opposition in these states to make a mark. So if the Congress is serious, they should get their organization together. And they should be understanding how Modi Shah work. Modi Shah have an election machine. As I said, they are flexible. They are ready to have alliance with anyone. If that person is bringing votes to your kitty, they are ready for an alliance. Now let us look at Goa. Is Congress ready to ally with Goa Forward or RGP? If they are ready, then they can give a fight. So Congress has to now realize, as Sharad Pawar once told me, की काँग्रेसचा प्रॉब्लेम काय, आम्ही एक जुनी जमीनदारी झालोय. You see, old zamindar think that the land is still theirs.
Yeah.
They have a right to it. They don't have a right to it. You have to work to retain it. So you need to be ready to be organizationally flexible. You have to some extent, even be ideologically flexible broadly to accommodate others also within your umbrella.
Yeah.
You have to become an umbrella again, where everybody within that big tent, others are also allowed some space. And you will at some stage also have to see what is the kind of leadership that the younger India is looking at. You see, one figure I give, very interesting. In 2009, Lok Sabha, BJP got about 7.5 crore votes. Congress got 11 crore votes, 2009. 2024 Lok Sabha, BJP's vote had gone to 21 crores. Congress had gone up to marginally 12 or 13 crores. BJP has gone from 7 crore voters to 21 crore in 15 years. Congress voter has gone from 7 crore to 12 crore, 11 crores to 12 crores. That means the new voters are all moving towards a kind of Hindutva politics, or because they are attracted by Modi ji's leadership, whatever the reason. But that is a big jump. And that unless the opposition realizes, you can't fight Narendra Modi and Amit Shah like it is some normal election. You have to fight them ji jaan se. You know, you have to karo ya maro. That hunger has to be there. If they don't have the hunger, and you and I cannot give them that hunger.
Yes.
It is for them only.
It is for them to feel hungry.
It is for them to feel that are they really keen to have power, and power hopefully not to just for power's sake, but to do something for society. You see, I keep saying Rahul Gandhi said, I want to change India. But you can only change when you come to power. You cannot say power is poison. So Rahul Gandhi sometimes says power is poison. If it is poison, then तुम्ही politics मध्ये आहात का? So that I think has to change. So you and I can keep next year also when we meet in January.
We may have the same question.
It will be just before the Goa
elections.
So again we will have the same. Are you willing to come together, or who is your enemy, BJP or your own?
How to make these people read writing on the wall?
Yes, and it would, the reason the reason we anguish is nothing to do with Congress. Or a democracy needs a strong opposition. As much as it needs a strong government, it needs a strong opposition. Not easy. I'll be honest with you, it is not easy being, I think, an opposition leader. One opposition leader told me, you people say, ye karo, wo karo, but it is not easy. Either we don't have funds, because money power matters. ED is at our door, Enforcement Directorate, and the media is against us. So I said, ye sab theek hai, but still, if you fight, at least give it your best shot. If from beginning only you say that we have lost the battle, then how will you win?
So my final thing, and it's a personal question. One video of yours that went viral was regarding your 30-minute conversation with the Prime Minister. And everybody was circulating it, and you also spoke extremely, very fondly about him. After how many years did you both speak, and how do you look back at that conversation?
Pramod, 2025 was a difficult year personally for me because I was detected with cancer. So I had a surgery in the month of August. And once the surgery was over, treatment, everything was over, I put out a video blog saying, what I had gone through.
Just before Diwali.
Just before Diwali. Thanking my doctors, And I told my sister who had come to stay with me that Prime Minister will call. She said, you are sure? I said, yes. Sure enough, next day only, I had got a call. Because see, I have met Prime Minister at some official gatherings and all, but one-on-one call I had not had in almost 10 years, like this on the phone. But he was most generous with his time, advice. Said 6 a.m. in the morning, you must wake up and have a cold water bath, all of that. Look, and it was not a PR gesture because it was not as if he wanted me to advertise it. I just told some YouTuber, and that video went viral because YouTuber said, oh, you are anti-Modi. I said, no, Prime Minister rang me up. But I think, see, this is again the fact that you have to, when you are in public life, you cannot say, you have to take everyone along. So if somebody has got an illness, if you reach out to him, what's the harm? So it was a nice gesture on the part of the Prime Minister to reach out. It does not mean that I will stop asking him questions.
Yeah.
It does not mean that he's going to give me an interview tomorrow. In fact, I was almost tempted in that conversation to tell him at the end, sir, now that we have spoken, can I come and do an interview tomorrow? I said, I will call him some other day. But it is good, and I think that's the way politics is not about making enemies with each other.
Yeah.
You know, politics is about being able to have dialogue, samvad with a lot of people. And Modi ji first met me in 1990. I was 25, and he must have also been a young person relatively. So we have a long past together.
Long past together.
Long past through ups and downs. But I really appreciated the gesture.
Sir, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And like always, pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot for making time.
And thank you to you and your team. As I said, every time I come here, I look at your studios and your team, and I'm so proud that y'all are doing some really good journalism. You make me and I think Goenkars very proud.
So you keep inspiring us. So I hope in 2026 also you inspire us more.
Thank you
Thanks,
very much.
Thanks a lot, sir.
My new plan is to move to Goa and do my show from your
This
studio.
is again the 5th year you are saying the same thing on my show, but it's not happening.
But you see, with every passing year, I am coming closer and closer,
Closer and closer.
to doing it.
So pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Pramod. Thank you.